I had to think about or maybe just know where the DRL is coming from, what that engine is, and why is it in a V4 format, and why the DRL is what it is. There's no talk about that. But just for my research and my knowledge, I had to put in that effort. Like the RTR 310, the updated RTR 310, that video is going to go live tomorrow. Of course, I had to go back and see what the old RTR was doing. Were there any power changes? What was it? So there is a lot of homework that goes into it, because I was explaining to ma'am a little earlier. People look up to us, a lot of us in the industry, for advice as a guide. And I feel obliged to give them that advice. So it has to be that.
So what do you feel a rider should look into first when he starts his journey into motorcycling?
It might sound a bit weird, but riding gear. I think riding gear. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Okay, hi all. I just want to plug Power Drift here. Can't get a better moment. Every single gear I have bought, I have went back to Power Drift's Facebook page and searched their COVID time episodes. And they are hour long and they go really deep. I think they have really built a bank of solid content. Even to date, when I want to binge watch, I go and binge watch you and Shumi's episodes all the way like 2019-20.
Yeah.
So everything gear related is still relevant. And
Thank you so much.
I really wanted to
Thank you.
you.
I absolutely love your outfit. You're the best dressed man today. Yeah, riding gear. Because I'll tell you one very simple reason why. When you get into motorcycling, you are going to have incidents. You're in that learner phase of yours, and it's like when a baby starts to walk, that baby is going to fall. It's similar with motorcycling. When you get on a motorcycle for the first time, you are going to have a spill, you are going to have a crash, so you might miss something out of your peripheral, someone might crash into you, and that's where riding gear is the only piece of gear that will save your life. It's the only thing that will save your life. It's not 100% certainty, but it'll save your life more than you losing it. Biggest investment.
Able to choose their first motorcycle, and what would be your advice?
I always believe in this art of progression. Please don't buy a middleweight or a super sport because you have the money. Start from a small bike, because that small bike is going to teach you one very important thing, which is throttle control. Since everybody's here, I'm going to give you like 3 things that you guys can work on. Very simple things. One is throttle control. It's the art that you need to master. A throttle goes from 0 to 10 to 20 to 100. It's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 and 100. It can't go from 0 to 60 to 100, and then you can chop from 100 to 20. If you master this, you will master traction control, manual traction control. Your rides are going to be that much smoother. So consciously in your brain, please make sure you have a very smooth throttle. That's the first thing that riding schools will teach you. The second thing is vision. Vision is your eyes will take you where you see. If I can't go there looking here, I will go there when I look there. It's the most simple thing. Another, like a sub point to add here, when you sit on a motorcycle, almost all of people who have not attended a riding school, their vision drops. It's probably because of the helmet, or I don't know, but this is what it is. Just relax your eyes. And when you want to go left or right, make sure you physically turn your head. It has to be this physical movement. That's the second thing. The third thing is body position. Please keep this super loose. Don't hold the handlebars. Keep this super light. If you really want to hold something, hold or grab the tank with your legs. But that's the only thing. Do not ever grab the handlebar with your hands tightly. It messes up your suspension, and that can result in a crash in case something has to go wrong. So 3 things: vision, what did I say? Throttle control, vision, and body position. 3 basic things. Just keep telling yourself, I'm doing it wrong, I need to correct myself, I'm doing it wrong, I need to correct myself. Keep doing that, and you're going to, at least the basics will be sorted.
How perfect is your riding according to you?
Not even, nowhere close. I learn everything. I learn something with every single ride. I love to commute. And I love to commute because no, my ride will not be the same every day, in spite of me doing the same route. Because the traffic is going to change, the number of vehicles on the road are going to change, the surface is going to change in case the weather changes. It might be rain, it might be super sticky, there might be a new pothole that pops up. So every day I learn something. I will call myself a good rider, but is there scope for improvement? 100%. Always leave scope for improvement, and that's the only way a person can grow.
So yeah, you had.
Yes, Dak. Dak is back.
I have two questions, Varun. First,
Bro, we can always chat over a call.
yeah, I think this is going to be helpful for the greater public and also to the whole city of Bangalore. As an influencer, as an automotive journalist, and also as an ambassador of Tai Chi, would you put a good word for us to have a beginner racetrack or a race school in Bangalore or close to Bangalore? As you know, the biking culture here is pretty cool. You have a lot of youngsters. I don't think I'm young anymore, but I just got my super bike, especially yours. So I love to take it to a track, but again, the closest track is Coimbatore and the other one is Chennai. So that is the first point. Since you have a lot of influence, that will be a great initiative. Won't you guys agree? Yes. Voila. And secondly, as somebody who's been biking for almost 10 years, the first question I asked Varun when I got his Z800 is, how did you manage the bike when you were 10 years ago? How did you manage the bike? Because the bike is super raw, it's a beast, and it scared the shit out of me. I've been biking for 20 years, but still the bikes scare me. So, would you recommend, like Europe, I studied in Europe, would you recommend in India, people having L1, L2 license, for example, Superbike have Superbike licenses. And because it's so scary, I wouldn't want anybody who's just up and coming, get their hands on a ZX6R or ZX10R and wing it off. So as somebody who's one of the most responsible biker in the Indian biking community, how would you do the first one and the second one? Thank you.
Okay, I'll answer the second question first. The levels is actually a great idea. I spoke about progression, and if there is some compartmentalization to that process, I think it will benefit the greater community. Because honestly, let's be honest to ourselves. Our name in let's say a biker's name is not that positive. I mean, people get caught for wearing riding gear, which I don't understand. People get caught for just riding a motorcycle and just enjoying themselves, which makes no sense. So I think everybody has to be responsible. There are a lot of people who will do stupid stunts on the road and do burnouts and wheelies and blah, blah, blah. Please don't be that guy. Please be responsible, because you are someone who is invested into the community and who contributes to making the community better. So if there is someone who is looking at you riding in a sane way, that person is going to take some positive influence out of you. If that person is going to see you riding without a helmet, they're going to point fingers at you. So be a responsible rider. I will not preach this, but I will leave this thought with everybody. Be the person who... Wait, I had this very cool line, but I sort of... but basically just make sure you're a good role model for people in your building, in your office, in your community in general. Sorry, the first question was the track, right? Yeah. So there is a track that's coming up. I don't know how accessible will it be for the public. Brent's racetrack. That racetrack is coming up, but I think it is going to focus more on cars than motorcycles. If you really want to ride on a racetrack, the go-kart tracks here are fantastic. There's Mecco, there is Velocity, if I'm not wrong. There are a couple of racetracks and 10 go-kart tracks which are wide. They're big and they have their own motorcycles as well. Like I know Abhishek Vasudev, who runs Mad Rabbit Racing. That's the Aruvani Grid is another racetrack.
So on the weekends or before they open, from 6 to 10, I think it's 1,000 or 2,000 rupees for 4 hours. You can just keep riding on the track with the proper gear.
Yeah, perfect. And you have to just go and explore track riding by getting something on hire. And once you get the kick out of it, then the investment starts into getting like a track bike. But get a feeling of it. Get that feeling maybe thrice or 4 times and then start that process of investment.
See, I would recommend ride on a go-kart track first than a big stretch bike, a bigger track, because the go-karting bigger track, because the bigger track has more long stretches, the roads are much wider, because they're majority made for cars, not just bikes. So go-kart is best for us, and the best CC to try is that 150 to the 200 390 cc is the best thing to test and try, because after doing that and then you ride on the road, you'll see instant differences you start.
Yeah, and my suggestion is like, please, if you are really serious about motorcycling and want to continue motorcycling for the rest of your life, please save up and attend a riding school. I promise you, it will change your life. It will change your motorcycling life. Please save up that money and attend a riding. Save up. Please invest. It will change your life. Yes, sir. Yeah. In becoming a meta, because you understand throttle, grip, and everything. Yeah. I got to know that you're a legend in the motocross scene. Yeah.
I mean,
Big time.
okay, so basically, motocross is something very different. Again,
But a lot of MotoGP racers do motocross to polish
yes.
their
so
the
that
slides.
counter steerings and the
Yeah,
handling
yeah.
of motorcycle. So coming back to all the points put together out here, you already answered the question. In case, okay, it's not necessary everybody should be able to get into a track day or pay the fees out there or something. First thing first, understand your motorcycle. That is something people often tend to forget. In fact, my own brother out there, he is being so adamant that he needs a liter class as his first motorcycle. But before that, he has to understand the motorcycle. That is what crosses. I mean, that is what is the main reason for incidents that is taking place these days. Because kids become so adamant that their parents get them what they want, but they still have no understanding of their motorcycle, like when the bike is gonna stop and when the bike is gonna pull you out. Because they are not going to show any mercy out there. So whatever motorcycle you ride, let it even be a Honda Dio, let it be a Activa, let it be a ZX6R, a 10R, a Ducati. Understanding the motorcycle, knowing your motorcycle. Once that is done, only then you will gradually start getting confidence. So it's very necessary, as he told, understanding the throttle responses. Every response has a different mood in simple ways. So yeah, last two more questions. Okay. After him, you guys, you have to make it fast.
Hello.
Hi.
So, if somebody wants to get into automotive journalism, where should they start from? In the current scenario where everybody is becoming, a so-called automotive journalist, that's what they claim to be. So, to be the actual automotive journalist, where should they start from?
Start in your own room in front of the mirror. That's the best way to start. You have a phone, just record yourself and be self-critical. Show it to a couple of close friends who will be very, very truthful to you, and take their feedback and see how far you go in terms of presentation. On the side, you can always keep up to date with the industry, with what's happening, with the launches, what's coming in. There are a lot of websites that will give you that information. And do your homework. If you have like an old motorcycle, just tinker around with the engine, figure out tools, open up the engine, open up the crankcase, see what a valve is, see what a piston is, see what a conrod is, see all of those things. Even if you don't have access to an engine, there is a lot of stuff on the internet. I always tell people, my best friend's name is Google. I get all my information from Google. So if you want to learn anything, you can always go on Google and search for it. But in terms of presentation, look at yourself in the mirror, record a clip, show it to your friends, and start slowly.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
Thanks a lot for coming.
That's a
here,
nice cap.
Varun Bob. Thanks a lot for coming here, Varun Bhai.
My pleasure.
I'm the guy who was glazing about TVS Champ XL in your DMs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
Jam is my go-to.
and is there any celebrity influence whenever you feel like riding, you feel like, okay, this is the guy who got me into motorcycling?
I don't think anybody got me into motorcycling, but I've always enjoyed riding with Shumi. Whenever we used to ride back in the day, he's primarily because if he's leading, I'm always there in his rear view mirror. If I'm leading, he was always there in my rear view mirror. Unfortunately, because we are both in different parts of our life, I don't get to see him anymore or ride with him anymore. But I really enjoyed riding with him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is the Oh, by the way, this is the Pops is the fake Jim Jam. Asli, no, I will take it. There is an Asli Jim Jam that someone gave. Abhilash, he gave it to me. Thank you so much. I'll have this.
Yeah, I have a question. How do you get back to riding after a big crash?
Oh, that's a brilliant question. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Disconnect podcasting.
Yeah.
That I can watch.
But you know, it's different for different people. But I've had like a couple of really bad crashes. I've had like the humerus head is broken. I've got plates. I've got like a very nasty stitch. I've got some nerve damage in my right arm and stuff like that. Thankfully, I have the memory of a goldfish, so I don't really remember all of this when I get back on a motorcycle. But the best way to get back on a motorcycle is to be patient, to be extremely slow. Again will always output. If it's the right input, nothing's gonna happen. Like even if you see the MotoGP crashes and if you hear their debrief, they'll say, "Oh, I just went in too hot. Oh, the tire was not warm enough," stuff like that. So it's wrong. This thing that I've carried on till today. When you ride, you're the smartest person on the road. You're the smartest person. Everybody else is not smart. They're coming to kill you. So you naturally tend to be a little conscious with how you want to be with the throttle. So in the city, you just chop down the throttle. At a racetrack, you go have fun. But if you crash, broken bones will heal. It will take time. So just be patient with the process. It's like a process. Rome wasn't built in a day. That is another thing. Yeah. 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 Fibula. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. It's not just dogs, it's like random. We had an incident at our office where a wild boar came out of nowhere and smashed into one of our long-term cars. It's something that you can't really control. Coming on the wrong side. That's why I always go back to my father's saying, when you ride, you're the smartest person on the road. Yeah. Yeah. Panic brake, yeah. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah. And you broke, yeah. It's unfortunate, and that's how a lot of lives are also lost every day, because a lot of stuff is unregulated, especially with the roads and the wrong way driving and the no turn indicators and stuff like that. Yes. Yeah. 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 You know, I'm from Mumbai. I moved to Pune. I hate Mumbai because of the roads. It's just in very bad shape. So it's like, you know, an ant fighting against Mount Everest. It's a very, very tough fight. But of course, change will take a while. I mean, of course, I as an individual can try, but it takes time. That's the sad part of it. Yeah. Yeah, so am I. Yeah, because there's a new portal that'll pop up the next day and you're in it, and then your fork seals are gone or you fall on the road. It's terrible. But as a community, we should do something. So if the speed limit's 80, don't go beyond the speed limit for sure. That is one thing. The second thing, always keep your vision up, because a lot of people look down and ride, and when you look down, and if something pops up there, it'll be too late for people to react. That's the second thing. And third, I try to stick to the center lane if it's a 3-lane road, or I try to stick to the center line if it's a one-way road, because that gives me enough time from this side and that side to react. So these are the three things that I follow. speeding is a big factor in a lot of these casualties. So I think just going down the throttle and just realizing that there is someone waiting for you back home. It's a very powerful thought. If someone's waiting for you back home, your throttle will go down. If you are in your own la la land and everybody's like, oh yeah, today 200, 300, you're gonna live a short life. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sorry if I'm keeping you longer, but
No worries, man.
So I'm just my question is added to what he just asked you about building a presence online. So you were told you have your smartphone, you can start in your room. See, one thing I want to point out is you guys started long back. You've literally seen the evolution of motorcycle journalism, right? But unfortunately for us, in today's situation, it's not that simple because, see, for most of us, motorcycling is a passion. But because of a few squids or whatever you want to call them, that passion or that field is getting diluted a lot. Even today morning, we were on a ride with Ducati to Devanali side. There were a group of around 12 or 13 Z900 bikers with nothing but sweatshirts, jeans and shoes. And they had two people on Access Scooty following them doing an Instagram live.
Okay.
And they were ripping around on the highways doing whatever bullshit they want. So the community, especially in Bangalore right now, is filled majorly with people like that. So it has no space for people who actually care about the art or care about the field in a genuine way. So if we want to put something out, they have an option to do it properly or how to do anything properly.
Yeah.
It might be about imparting knowledge. It might be about giving wisdom on riding. I can put that out. Tomorrow morning it will have 50 views, 100 views.
Okay.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, if there's a girl standing on a motorcycle and riding naked or jiggling whatever they want, that'll have 100k views, 200k views. So it's like and as you said, Instagram community is more about doom scrolling right now than consuming knowledge. So do you have any other option where we can put ourselves out there, where we can impart knowledge, because it won't work out in Instagram or any social circle like that for us? That's the situation right now.
Yeah, I'm 35 years old, and I've been riding since the past 18 years. As I've matured in life, I've realized this one thing: to each their own. To each their own. Let people do what they want to. You can, if you think you are capable enough of imparting knowledge and making the world a better place, keep doing it. Be consistent at it and just keep doing it, and you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about what others are trying to do or what they want to do, or how many likes they're getting or how many shares they're getting. You do you. That's the best way to go about it. Focus on yourself as a creator. Find a niche. Find a nice hook that people will get hooked onto, and just be consistent. And in a year's time, it will change. Trust me, it will change.
So this is
This is the guy who bought the X-Pulse after watching my video, Vedant.
So this is more of a personal question that I have. So a friend of mine recently lost his brother on a road crash. So this was a nice road on an R15 somewhere in Jan. And for some reason he's got that fear in him कि भाई अब मैं नहीं चला पाऊंगा. It's not that he's left bikes, but just that the fear in him is not letting him ride. So do you have any tips to overcome it? Because I've seen him ride, he's ripped apart on things like 10R. And today he's even scared to touch an Activa.
Yeah, I'm not someone to preach on these thoughts, but clearly that individual is going through grief. It takes time. Time is the best medicine. If it's not today, it's going to be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, then it's going to be day after. But it takes time. It's not an easy thing to lose someone in the family. And once that happens, it sets you back by quite a bit. So it takes a while, and time is the best medicine. Like I was talking about crashes as well. Give yourself some time. Be patient with the process. It's a process. You will heal. You will get over grief, and you're going to come back and do what you were doing before. So just give it some time.
So yeah, last question for the day. And,
Yes, guys, last question.
Major difference between an automotive journalist and an automotive influencer?
Knowledge.
Simple as that.
But on the other hand, what influencers have is creativity, which journalists don't have. So you got to give credit where it's due.
He played the same game here.
No, it's not safe. You gotta give credit. They are doing a fantastic job. They have the numbers. People are pitching for them. So if it works, it works.
Okay, now for the final round, I mean, it's called the rapid fire round.
Yeah.
We'll wind up the show after that. Aslam, ready? Okay. So you won't have a lot of time to think about
done.
because you have a flight to catch and it's
Yeah,
already
man,
7:30.
let's
You
go.
will end up running late. So you have to be very quick in answering these. So the rapid fire round starts now. Cars or bikes?
Bikes.
MotoGP or F1?
MotoGP.
Valentino Rossi or Mark Marquez?
Mark Marquez.
Fed motorcycles or naked?
Fed motorcycles.
Off-road racing or circuit racing?
Circuit racing.
Solo riding or pillion?
Solo.
You're married, right?
Yeah. My wife doesn't like bikes.
Influencers these days are overrated or underrated?
No comment.
You can't give that.
Overrated.
Riding gear brands in India is overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
Dakar or MotoGP?
MotoGP.
A girl who rides or a girl who cooks?
Ooh. Shit. A girl who cooks. Because I'll do the writing.
Okay. Rhinox or Reese Moto, which would you pick?
Rhinox, because I've tried their products.
One motorcycle you would pick for any of your rides?
The Ducati Multistrada V4S.
One most underrated and one most overrated motorcycle of 2025.
Overrated. I don't think there's anything that's overrated at the moment because there haven't been a lot of launches. But underrated the Extreme 250R and the X-Pulse. They both are super underrated. They are very good bikes.
Okay. EV engines or combustion engines?
Combustion.
Are EV underrated or overrated in India?
They are underrated.
Why is that?
There is a lot more to that tech.
You just joined the company 1 month. Next month I might be firing you.
No,
Shut.
There is a lot more to that tech. It just needs to be streamlined properly. I don't think a lot of brands are doing that.
Okay. So how would you rate the EV segment? Like if you have to give first, second and third place between Ola, Ather and Ultraviolet, how would you rate them?
Ather first, Ultraviolet second, Ola third.
Okay.
I'm pretty transparent about this. I don't care.
I hope you like the session for today.
100%. I would like to say one thing before I leave. Once again, thank you so much. You guys have made my day. Really, I'm not gonna cry right now, but you guys have made my day. Thank you so much. You came through rain. You came from some really far distances. Thank you so much. This means the world to me. This means a lot to me. And I would like to say one thing before I leave. It's not related to motorcycling, but please remember, be kind. Don't indulge in road rage. Ride motorcycles because they are fucking awesome.
And Raghav, please come forward. Okay, the guy behind Monster is right here. Thank you so much for always being there for us.
Yeah.
Guys, a big round of applause for the entire team of Monster.
A big round of applause for everybody at 6K IOM, people behind the cameras, Raghav, the entire crew. You guys make things happen, so thank you, and I hope to be back in Bengaluru again. I love this city and I will. My name is Varun Painter and I will see you later. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was an honor having you. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, wait, we have something for you too. I would like to call upon Sambhav.
One is a sticker of the event.
Thank you.
Another is another T-shirt of 6K.
Wow.
It says kickstart your affair with biking.
I
That's our tagline.
kick-started it like, oh nice, very cool. Thank you so much. I can place my phone in it, yeah. Oh, lovely, superb. I'm gonna do that. Thank you so much. Just one more request. Please go back home safely. I know a lot of you guys have come back on motorcycles. Please go back home safely. Yeah, please. Yeah, I think that is directed towards someone. Oh, okay. Acha, yeah, please. Yeah. All right, thank you guys. See you. Bye bye. Yeah, we'll take a quick picture. I've got a 10:30 fly. I know how nasty Bangalore traffic can be. So I really got a rush.
Sit. See, make it quick, then you may get a chance to leave. And then Photoshop.
Yeah, Photoshop with AI also. Come here, guys. You want come on the camera? Come for it. Perfect. Somebody book a cab. Book a cab, no. Yes. Okay, everyone, line. Quickly, make it fast. One line. Take a picture. Please go to fire it. Everyone, line. Everyone from the side. On my right. And we telecast all the races. So if you guys want to come watch, it's way fast. And we keep having influencer meetups. So next we have Rishikesh Manav. He's the guy behind all your Bollywood movies, stunting and all. He's coming all the way again from Maharashtra to Spain. So you guys can